What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
And together we are
HellaDepraved.
Yes, we are. And I believe I picked the right one. We're on the title track.
Nice.
Of the album.
Nice.
This is called Dearly Beloved. Hallowed be thy name.
We are gathered here today. Marriage. Love to love.
Actually, I think I just mixed
You did. That's why I brought it back to
two other whatever.
Yeah.
Lord's Prayer.
Our Father who art in heaven is
Right.
what you were thinking, but dearly beloved is normally we are gathered here today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Either way, I'm excited. I've heard a fair amount about this track just because I follow Daughtry on most social media stuff. Have not heard any of it because I keep everything on mute so that there's no spoilers. But there have been very good things said about this. Don't get her to start face punching you at this point.
People like it.
Mm-hmm.
She's already slapped me once today.
Right.
Alright, so with that being said, we're going to react to this if you guys have already heard it.
Listened. Yeah.
If not...
Bless you. Scare the bejesus out of her. Alright, if not, please click the link below. Do all the things. Come on back.
And we say that because we're a commentary, reaction, breakdown comedy channel, and what that means is we will pause for any and or all of the above.
Correct.
So with that being said, it is time to slash up and break it down. This is Daughtry with Dearly Beloved. Anybody want a kitty?
Don't you dare. Offer's not on the table.
Let's get it.
You know that I'm not one for letting go. It goes to show sometimes the ones we love tend to hurt the most. Yeah, with every hit we're closer to the break, but you might be surprised how much a heart can take, blow after blow. I just might be the one to say I told you so. I know it feels like
it's pretty.
Yeah, so far I'm really liking it. But again, don't hurt the ones you love.
No.
I mean...
I feel like we have to talk about that like once a night now.
It is a reoccurring thing, for sure. Yeah, but...
Stop it.
You know? I mean, he's not wrong with the you'd be surprised how much a heart can take, but... move it somewhere else. Yeah.
Say I told you so. I know it feels like it's like the world has left us behind. Dearly beloved, dearly beloved. We've always had to fight to survive, kicking and screaming, but never running. No, no. No matter what they say, I promise you it's not for nothing. No matter what they say, I swear to God it's not for nothing. Yes,
That's really pretty.
It is. This might be my favorite song on the album so far.
I was gonna say so. And I think it's, so far, more relevant. At least to just everybody, the cynics included.
Right.
We've all been hurt. We've all, you know, had to make decisions based on that. Like how he said, I might be the one to tell you, I told you so. Been there. I operate on spite. It's okay.
yes, I believe that there are sides of you and I would never see. Oh, there's
comes my cynical side.
Oh, but I do like how he put that.
I do and don't. So here's the thing. They say he said you don't even realize how strong you'll get. So let them throw stones.
Right.
Most of us, it's not so much that we become stronger. We close ourselves out in terms of being able to let others continue to hurt us. Like, to a point where you're pretty much just numb from it.
Yeah. But you pick yourself up and you move on.
Well, you should.
It's how you deal with it. You know, I mean, do you harden somewhat? Yeah. But on the flip side, you don't break, is what he's saying. And honestly, I think it's a learning experience in terms of, I mean, and not just like with relationship love, but just in general. I think is that this message is more generalized, that you have to learn that not everyone's going to like you, and not everyone's going to be a nice person, and you gotta let some of that shit just roll off. And even that kind of bullying, even if you don't like the person, but that kind of bullying can make some people break. So, you know, I mean, I don't think that this necessarily has to be in a relationship, although unfortunately it happens more than not.
Right.
So,
I don't know.
I mean, I agree.
What qualifies as breaking?
What?
What qualifies as breaking?
Giving up. Giving in. I don't know. I mean, like, of course, that's semantics. And that's sort of subjective to each person, like what they consider. Does staying with your abuser qualify? Or does staying with your abuser because you've got kids and you're protecting them make you stronger? I mean, again, it's all going to be situational. It's all going to be subjective and to each situation on top of it. But, you know, I mean, his message was, you're not giving up, and like, someday the purpose behind it will be revealed, which honestly doesn't always happen. It would be nice if there was like a, you know, nice wrap up in the end or something where it was, I don't know, like the Harry Potter books where at the end Dumbledore sums it all up nicely. Like, this happened this year because of this. That would be nice. But like the movies, doesn't normally happen.
And I ask because situations like this live in a state of being in a shade of gray.
Oh, well, yeah.
Because, like, for me, and I'm not talking like loving relationship, just people in general,
right.
Relationships with people. Like, in high school, it took me giving up being a nice guy and getting back in people's faces for people to start respecting me. And I ended up gaining a lot of friends that way.
Right. But you didn't give up on yourself. You gave up a certain side.
Right.
You know, and I mean, he's saying that there's sides of you that I'll never see. You know, honestly, like, it's okay if you show them to me, but... And that's true. There's certain sides of me that you'll never see. You don't have to. Because I don't have to get up in your face. You know, I mean, that's a side of me.
You can
it's
get
not
in
like...
my face anytime you want, baby.
But it's not like I'm hiding it from you. It's just not necessary, and I don't necessarily see it happening in front of you. You know, I mean, it's not like we normally hang out with people that is required. But yeah, I mean, do you sacrifice certain... And see, that's sort of the thing. Like, I don't know that I was ever... I mean, I was definitely, like, naive and innocent once. But I don't know if I ever qualified as, like, a truly nice person, necessarily. But when I ended up having to stand up for myself and, you know, not back down from bullies, I certainly lost that naivete pretty quickly. That innocence, that sort of, like, everything's okay with this world mentality. But on the flip side, like, do I necessarily see that as like sacrificing a part of myself? No, I don't see that, unfortunately, as growing up. But I can't say that I was ever like a truly sunny, optimistic person to begin with, because I wasn't. I was introverted and old-souled and, you know, almost a born cynic. So, I don't know.
At the end of the day, you got to find the balance that works for you.
Right. Be happy with who you are as a person, and be okay with what it is that it takes to stand up for yourself. Like, don't cross your own lines. And do have lines, people. Don't be one of those people that's like, but I have no lines. Then you're just a psychopath.
Right.
Yeah.
I know it feels like it's like the world has left us behind. Dearly beloved, we've always had to fight to survive, kicking and screaming, but never running. No, no matter what they say, I promise you it's not for nothing. No matter what they say, I swear to God it's not for nothing. So don't look back now. We come to fight. To look back now. To look back now. I know it feels like it's like the world has left us behind. Dearly beloved, we've always had to fight to survive, kicking and screaming, but never running. No matter what they say, I promise you it's not for nothing. No matter what they say, I swear to God it's not for nothing.
Such a pretty song, though.
His voice is fantastic.
If you guys missed it, I pegged the cat with my pack of cigarettes.
Yeah, because she is not behaving. We were hoping she was going to her bed. She faked us out there.
She left, though.
Uh-huh.
So it worked over here.
To other pastures where she can get in more trouble. So, we'll see.
No, I'm cool with her fucking around on the boxes.
Yeah, until she starts climbing my clothing again.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. I really like this one.
I do too.
No matter what they say, I swear to God it's not for nothing. No, I swear to God it's not for nothing. No matter what they say, I swear to God it's not for nothing.
Nice. I mean, I like this message. Like, it's not for nothing that you went through the trials and tribulations and shit you did, because honestly, I think everybody does. And for those that didn't have that hard of a time, kudos. You know?
I did enjoy the song. And I do think it is a necessary message to try and help people understand that, like, I've said this plenty of times, and I know some people don't follow this specific ideal or belief, and that's cool, but I do believe everything in life happens for a reason.
Right.
I think everything you go through is setting you up for what's next.
It's got some sort of lesson.
Right.
If you're willing to learn from it.
Right.
I mean, does some bad shit happen to good people, and it's really hard to understand why? Absolutely. And is some of that stuff absolutely necessary for that person? No, probably not. But the people around them learn as well.
Well, terrible shit does happen to good people. But I think one of the things that being a good person and going through terrible shit does is allows you to be that person that when it happens to somebody else, they've got somebody they can talk to that actually understands what they're going through.
If you haven't gone through anything, first of all, it's very humbling.
Right.
Keeps us humble. Second of all, it definitely helps you develop compassion. And we're in extremely short supply of freely given compassion these days. I don't mean that people don't have compassion in them, but it is not freely given by many people. And, you know, if we think we're bettering circumstances and yet people become more self-centered and more psychopathic, honestly, how are we bettering humanity? We're not. Compassion is the key to humanity. Like, that's being humane. So I agree. It humbles you and it opens you up to understanding other people, and even if the situation is not exact, you know, being able to empathize with them and talk to them and help them in their situation. But I did like this message. I feel like I was cheated a little bit on the verses. I felt like the verses were kind of sparse. They were short, and the chorus was definitely used multiple times. But that being said, I still really liked this one.
I do too. I feel like that's going to be a common thing with Daughtry, though.
Again, it's because it's very clean.
It's very clean,
mainstream,
very radio friendly.
Yeah.
That's what the people want nowadays. They just want something repetitive that they can.
You know, it's an uplifting, inspirational message, but again, it's one that I actually completely agree with. But yeah, you know, it's easy listening, is what it is. But Daughtry's voice again is spectacular. It's the draw to listening to him.
His voice is fantastic.
I do care what he says. I'm not one of those that's like, he could sing that, you know.
But no, I really did like that song.
I really did like this one.
My favorite one so far.
Yeah.
All right. So with that being said, if you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, comment down below what did you think of Daughtry with Dearly Beloved. Also comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
With that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.